If you cover royal stories, you will be familiar with an all too common conversation. People will say they have zero interest in what's being said about the royals, and then they'll talk for ages, in excessive detail, about what they think about the latest royal news frenzy. And then they'll say, again, that no one is really interested, or the royals should be left alone, and then talk about all the wild assertions they've seen on social media, and the in-depth articles they've read about them. In the middle of that maelstrom is the Princess of Wales and her minor adjustments to a family photograph. What was meant to be a cozy Mother's Day picture ended up being blocked by aggressive kill notices from photo agencies. Undeniably, it's got people talking. Who knew that everyone on X, formerly Twitter, was an expert in digital image technology? Was photoshopped? Was it a composite of several pictures? Does it matter anyway? The scale of the online traffic suggests it does matter to many people. For a photograph that has been killed, it's having a remarkable afterlife. By now it must be one of the most famous images on the planet. Aside from the extraordinary interest in the royals, the story is immensely relatable on a more personal level. People might have changed their own family photos, using digital tools. They might think it's fair enough to want the best image. But with the royals, there's the additional issue of public trust. People also want to know why it was Catherine who was taking all the blame. There are editorials, including on Tuesday's front page of The Sun, saying the story has gone far enough. But there are other viewpoints, including those of former Sun editor David Yelland, talking about how much more serious this could still get. I sort of don't want to say this, but I will anyway. I think Kate's one step away from a really major reputational problem here. For example, if the original photo is nothing like the photo we saw, Mr. Yelland told Today program. The big risk, says the former tabloid editor. The position from Kensington Palace remains that they won't be releasing the original photo, nor are there any further details of what the experiment in photo editing might have altered. It follows a very familiar media approach from the palaces regarding major stories, to release a limited amount of information, usually with some ambiguity involved, and then say, more or less, nothing more. It was the approach also used to announce the King's cancer diagnosis and the Princess of Wales's surgery. And it might be in tune with public opinion, as a YouGov survey on Monday showed 49% agree the right amount of information has been revealed, compared with 20% who think more should have been shared, with others uncertain. In the wake of the Mother's Day photograph row, there was a brief acknowledgement on social media that Catherine had edited the picture and an apology for the confusion. Nothing more. Such has been the media storm that it's almost gone unnoticed how unusual it was to have a senior royal saying sorry. That was a big step. It also appeared to put all the blame on Catherine. The background for this carefully planned, spontaneous-looking family photo was Catherine's long absence from public events, as she recovers from an unspecified abdominal surgery. This was going to be the first authorized image of the princess, a family-friendly intervention, sweeping away the paparazzi images that had begun to appear. Those paparazzi pictures were not used in the UK press, but were widely published in the United States and on social media. That means in the US people will be looking at those unconfirmed paparazzi pictures and comparing them with this latest, officially released picture. From the palace's perspective, it doesn't help that we're in a climate of suspicion about what we're shown. It's a very 2024 story. The world of misinformation is awash with fakery and doubt. It's not territory which the royals want to join.